Hi, I'm Eric Naso with ericnaso.com, and today I have the Aputure Easy Box. The Easy Box is a softbox that's made for your HR 672 S or W light. It's very nice, and in a second I'm going to show you how to put it all together. But I wanted to start the video off so you can see, well, what does it look like? This is a setup with two HR 672 S lights. The back light is with the Easy Box and the 35-degree grid, and then the front light, well, that's with just the soft diffusion you can actually buy as a separate kit. So that is just that little frost diffusion with the handles that's holding it on the side. And again, I'm going to show you how all this stuff works here in a second. But I wanted to give you right off the bat a little sample of what it looks like. And it looks pretty good. I do like the control that the softbox with the 35-degree grid does, because now my backlight's nice and controlled and it's not all over the place over here on my right. But my key light, well, it might be a little bit harder than I prefer. I would have liked something a little softer. But hey, it works pretty well. Both lights are set roughly around 50 or 60. I'm shooting this with an A6000, can you believe that? And yes, I have separate audio. And the camera is set at 2.8 on the Vidra Mini Prime, as well as the camera's ISO, I believe, yes, 500. So it's a pretty standard setup as far as the camera not being super light sensitive at ISO 500, and the Vidra is about 2.8. So there you go. Here is a working example of what the HR 672 looks like using the Easy Box as well as the frost diffusion. Let's get this put together. With the Easy Box on the HR 672, and mine is the S Spot model, it extends out about 4 inches. One nice thing about the Easy Box is, well, it acts kind of like barn doors, so it does help spill. The mount doesn't wiggle around at all on there. It's on there pretty good. How it attaches to the frame of the HR 672 is pretty good. The bracket has a 1/4-20, and on the bracket you can see it has some raised edges. Now these match up perfectly to the frame of the HR 672. So these two pegs go inside of there a little bit. It's kind of molded so it fits perfect. It's actually very well designed, and it doesn't twist or rotate. On the side there's 4 elastic sleeves that the brackets go into. I found the easiest way is to follow the directions and put the Easy Box on first. The Easy Box has a shiny finish inside to help bounce the light around. The Easy Box sits on the HR 672 loosely, but tight enough so that it'll hold to get the brackets in. Then you just slide the brackets into the elastic sleeves and repeat. Okay, a couple more times. The diffuser has 4 elastic pieces that are sewn into the corners. I hope it'll last. I was a little concerned about, well, ripping it, but it holds up. You just have to kind of pull it tight, almost like pitching a tent. Okay, now that you have the diffuser installed, we're going to take the 35-degree grid and we just basically put it on top of the diffuser. It uses the same hooks that are on the brackets. The 35-degree grid wasn't as hard to put on as the diffuser was. It's a little bit loose, but it won't fall off. I shook it pretty good to test. The grid actually works pretty good. It definitely stops spill. Here's a quick demonstration using the Easy Box. Here I have the 35-degree grid on, and here's what it looks like when I take it off. Now you can see how the 35-degree grid really tightens the light and doesn't let it spill. It's a nice effect, especially if you're doing a lot of product shooting and you want to control the background. Well, there you have it, the Aputure Easy Box for your HR 672 lights. They work pretty nice. Having the grid on the front does give you nice control so you can narrow that beam down. And if you want a nice wider beam, then pull it off and you have a really great mini softbox. Yeah, I think it would be softer to be able to get the source away, but if you don't have the room and you want to soften the light and control it too without getting a lot of spill, then I think the Easy Box is a great solution for that. As well as you don't have to have the softbox on, you could just run with it with the frost and the clips on there, and it's very secure. All right, well, there you go. I'm Eric Naso with ericnaso.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.